What is going on, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of FIFA 19, and this is the Sporting Kansas City Manager Career Mode, and we are inside the Cauldron here today, and this is episode number 12. We're going to take a quick look here at our team, and of course look at the preview here of the playoffs getting ready to start. As you take a look here at the screen, we're in the conference semifinals, and there you see the 8 teams left here. And of course, these 8 teams will whittle down to the next 4 to be in the conference finals. Looks like DC going to be hosting the Red Bulls of New York. Atlanta taking on the Columbus Crew. Houston will be hosting Seattle. And there you see us at the very bottom there. Sporting Kansas City hosting LAFC. So let's take a quick look here. Actually, we'll take a quick look here at the playoff round, and there you see how these teams, the ones that advance to the conference finals, NYCFC defeated Atlanta in penalties. There, they tied up in regulation at 3 apiece, but in penalties, Atlanta won that one 4-3. Then we take a look there. LAFC taking on the Timbers, and LAFC hosted that one against the Timbers, winning that one 2-1. And then DC United defeated Toronto 3-1, and Houston won a big one there on the road there in Colorado, defeating Colorado 3-2. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look here at the Western Conference, as your Sporting Kansas City winning the Supporter Shield this year for the second year in a row here since we started this series. And there you see 79 points there. They lead both the most points in both conferences this year. Seattle, of course, in second place there with 59 points. LAFC at 53 points. Colorado Rapids 46 points. Houston 45, and so were the Portland Timbers. And bottom of the list there, as we go down further on in the Western Conference, Minnesota United 42 points, San Jose 41 points, LA Galaxy 36 points, Real Salt Lake with 36 points also, and then FC Dallas with 35, and the Vancouver Whitecaps with 22. Take a look here on the Eastern Conference side, and the Columbus Crew, somehow, I don't know, the last couple of games there, they really started to play very well down the stretch here, winning the East, winning at 63 points for the season. New York Red Bulls and the NYCFC were going back and forth for the majority of this season, where there you see the Red Bulls won it, or came in second place with 56 points. NYCFC were at 54 points, and DC United at number 4 with 53 points. Fifth place went to Toronto FC with 50 points, and Atlanta edged out there the top 6 teams with 47 points. Now on the other side of the here on this Eastern Conference there, some of the bottom feeders here, Impact Montreal with 44 points, along with Philadelphia there. And you see New England at 42, Orlando City at 32, and then coming in very last place there in the East was the Chicago Fire. So yeah, this was just a crazy thing here in the East. I mean, you had actually we had a 4-team race there for the start there, and then both New York teams started to pull away from the rest of the pack there in the East. And then here in the last month and a half, Columbus Crew really put together some games there and did a great job there. Of course, the 34 matches they were part of, 17 wins, 12 losses, and 12 draws and 5 losses. So a great time for them. The team that gave up the most goals here in the East looks like it's going to be Orlando, with 48 goals there they've given up. The team giving up the least amount of goals, of course, is the Columbus Crew, or actually New York NYCFC actually gave up the least, with just giving up 28 for this season. So nice year for them. Like I said, I mean, I can only say the only thing I can think of. I mean, they got Nemo, which they picked up from us with pretty much for free. Actually, no, they paid $10,000, I think, for his release clause. Yeah, for the most part here, he was kind of an upgrade for them. I believe they were searching for a striker, and they got a decent one there, but just not enough to give them that top spot there. Which of course, they were at third place, and then of course now, as we take a look here, they're not in the conference finals anymore. They got in the playoffs, but not able to get to the next level there in the conference finals. So now we're going to take a look here at our top goal scorers here this year. And there you see Nemo, one of those players there. He's number 2 there. But the Colorado Camera, there you see is 17 in 35 matches. Now, of course, we won't know who the Golden Boot winner is until the season's actually over with. So Gutierrez has a really good shot here. If he can play well here in these next couple of games, he has a really good shot here to try to get that Golden Boot. Of course, he's got to deal with Columbus Crew and New York or DC United, who are still in this tournament or in the playoffs right now. And that is something that we're going to have to see and try to do our best and see if we can try to get him that honor. As for assists, right now he leads the assists in MLS with 8. Having a great year there, helping out a lot of people, especially guys that have no longer on our team, like Nemo, like Russell, and a couple others. But he had a great year there with the assists. Take a look at the clean sheet. Of course, Molina there with 15 clean sheets in 32 matches. So a great season for him. It's sad to say that he's going to have to leave us here after this season. And then yellow cards there, you see some of the yellow card numbers there for some of the players. Of course, so we don't have any, thankfully enough. We've been playing some smart football there on the pitch, and the guys are doing very well, and coach is very happy with them, with how they've been playing so far here. And then you see the red cards there. No red cards there for us. And it's like, again, playing very good discipline football this season and not causing issues there. So nice job there from all our boys there with Sporting Kansas City. All right, so we'll take a look at how we're going to line up here. Still going to do the 4-3-3, but we're going to. It looks like we're going to pretty much just keep with the same guys here. Of course, our back line is pretty strong this year. I've been really proud with him. Fuentes here, I've been kind of having issues with. He's been having some injury problems and not able to stay on the pitch for too much here. If that becomes that, to me, it's becoming a problem. He's becoming just injury prone. That is something we may have to look into. Let me look at his. Let's go back in there. Let's look at his. No, he's not injury prone or anything. But yeah, he's just been not doing so well this season. He's 29 years of age, 6'1", Spain from country of Spain. A great player, but yeah, he's just been really having a tough time there on the pitch. So if we need be, we have this young man here, Paz, who's one of our youth academy players that we brought up to the senior team. He's going to take that position there and of course play out the rest of the season. And then you see we got another player there, Broad. He's been doing very well for us. He's been actually playing quite a few times for that long period of time there after during the summer transfer window. He actually was playing quite a few games there and was really impressing me as a back there. He can play all three, left, center, and right. But he's no more so on the right side there. So, it's going to be nice to have him there. Brophy, there you see here, he's been making a splash there, doing a great job. And he's, of course, going to be one of our key players. Him and Eric have been just going back at it here in goals. And if you've been watching the last couple episodes there, Been very proud of those guys. Green definitely is gonna, you see his numbers are starting to go up, and he's been playing very, very well. And then you see some of the other guys that we have that we've got in the waitings here. And like I said, it's really, it's just tough that we're not able to bring them all here, especially like Espinoza. He's gonna be out for pretty much the rest of the season here. If we were having a season 3, which you guys don't know yet, this is the end of the series here once we finish these playoffs here. But it's just really sad to have Espinoza on this injury here and not able to have him be able to play in this one, as he's been really doing good here. He got injured probably about after game or so after we got rid of some of the other players, and it's just sad to not have him on the pitch there helping us out there, because he has been a crucial player there for us defensively as a center mid, and he is his presence there on the field is definitely being missed right now. But we got to play for him and play for the city that we represent, and that is Kansas City. All right, so if you take a look here, we're looking at LAFC's players there, and Diego Rossi, he is just their guy. He's a left wing there, and he's made the most appearances so far this season. As for goals, there you see 12 goals this season. Christian Ramirez right behind him, a youngster with some numbers there, doing very well here for himself this season, and he is doing very well there. He's second place there in goals with 11. As for assists, Diego Charza, I'm not sure if I got that correct, but anyway, he's the leader in assists this year. And of course, so we'll take a look at clean sheets there. Carlos Vela, the right winger here, is another player that's doing very well. And these are some pretty tough guys when it comes to their offense there, and I would even say even a tougher, maybe not as tough as our back line, but they got a good back line there to help them out to do some good defending, and that is something that we're really going to be probably struggling in if we don't do well enough here for the team. There you see the most yellow cards for Muhammad, and then we'll see here. I believe him and Andre there both have the most. Actually, no. Wow. Oh, wow, sir. Carlos has a yellow or red card. A couple other guys have red cards. So yeah, there's guys getting a little heated there on the pitch. That happens from time to time, and maybe hopefully if we can get them heated enough, we can get them out of the game and with a red card and whatnot. Honestly, just this the way we've been playing, because we've swept them already twice here this season. We just got to play. We just got more discipline, and we just got to be able to find those open guys and get those open goals and not make dumb mistakes, especially defensively. It's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be an uphill battle because everybody, is gonna be playing harder and tougher as we're in the playoffs. So a lot needs to be done. Our defense really has to come together in this final, possibly a final game for us for the season. We don't want to end the season here against a team that we've beaten twice in a row this season, both home and away. All right, so in the next episode, as you take a look here, we're in the month of November, and we got 2 games coming up. Like I said, it's going to be a home game for us in this first one, and then about a week or 3 days later, we are going to be playing on the road against LAFC there in Bank of America, or Bank of California. That's what it is, Bank of California Stadium there in LA. And we're going to try to put our foot down and try to take this good win here and kind of move on to the next round. But like I said, beating a team twice, both home and away is tough. especially in the playoffs. So if anything, we need to make sure we score enough goals at home than opposed to on the road, because they're not going to be too friendly. Even though road goals hold a little more weight, when you look at aggregate, we got to be ahead. So we got to make sure we do well. Especially we got to at least outscore them by a couple goals on the road, if anything. So like I said, it's gonna be a tough game. And if I remember from anything from the first year we played this series, I think we may get lucky at home, but I think it's gonna come down to the road goals. It's gonna be coming down to that. So if we don't do too well, if we don't do well enough in the this home game, the first game there, second game is gonna be becoming really important for us. So yeah, that's a lot going on for this squad, and of course try to move on to the next round. Alright, so there you have it. That's pretty much it for this episode of the Inside the Cauldron. I kind of want to do a live comm episode of this. We might do these more often here in our Wolves series. But yeah, for the most part here, it looks like it's going to be a good game. Matchup wise, like I said, we got a good matchup between two teams in the top three in the MLS there on offense, or in the Western Conference, and it's going to really come down to whoever can outplay and outwit the other team, just like in most sports. But most importantly, who is going to have that player that's going to just excel on the pitch when it needs to be, when everything comes down to it. So I really hopefully we can avoid a shootout situation, because I'm not good at those at all. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun, and this is the start of the how we can try to get back to the MLS final and bring home another MLS championship. It'll be our second one in a row. And like I said, in the next episode, we will take on LAFC in that corner, or that conference semifinal game there against them. So it's a home game first, and then it's on the road to LA in the next episode. So stay tuned for that. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, leave a like. If you guys got any suggestions or any ideas for the matchup there coming up, I would love to hear you guys what you have to say down below in the description or the comment section. But yeah, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. The links are down below in the description. Follow us on those. Also, don't forget we do have a Patreon page, so you'd like to become a Patreon member, and of course be a part of a series by being a player. You guys can do that and follow the instructions there on Patreon. And also too, we do have a Discord, so if you guys have that, I'm on there usually most nights. So I would love to hear from you guys. Talk about everything from everything that's going on in any series you guys are watching here on the channel, or to just talk about what's going on in real life in sports. Also pro wrestling, so I am a pro wrestling fan. I am thinking about starting a pro wrestling thing on there here pretty soon. But also to talk about what's going on in the Premier League and MLS. MLS will be starting up again here very soon in real life, so I'm really excited about that. And also too, there is a section there if you guys have your own series, you got your own YouTube channel and your own series, you want to get some exposure, there is a section in there so you guys can leave your own links to your own series on YouTube. That's a great way to get the community talking about each other's series and all that kind of stuff. So I just want to help build the community even better and stronger than what it is right now. So again, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more Sporting Kansas City here on the channel as we get ready for the next episode. It'll be episode 35, and we'll start those playoffs here against LAFC. As always, take care of yourselves, wear a mask, stay safe, and I will see you guys next time.